What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to go over the Apple Card update. What's going on with the Apple Card? A lot of people are talking about it, like it. Some people hate it, but a lot of people like it. That's because a lot of people are Apple users and they're just like, oh, I really wanted the card, but it doesn't really offer as many benefits as a lot of people say. So I've made some negative videos on the Apple Card. Especially when it first launched. And then also I made a video when they announced it. I don't think that was negative. I think it was more positive, but I wanted to go into the Apple Card, see any updates they have, and see if I still dislike the card. But before I start, I do want to mention that I do a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards at the end of the week. And if you want to check out those videos, I'll make sure to put those in the cards. But I give away 2 Amazon gift cards at the end of the week on Fridays. And all you have to do in order to enter those giveaways is just comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you do all of those things, you get 1 ticket in the hat. 1 comment equals 1 ticket. 5 comments equals 5 tickets. 5 is the max. But let's get into this. So the Apple Card, a lot of people talk about it near me, close to me, friends, family, people on YouTube. I see a bunch of people that make videos on it. So I wanted to talk about some updates because I seen some updates in the research that I did. And when I was looking for, different video ideas, when I was looking through different cards, I came across some updates on the card. So I wanted to do some updates on my channel. Maybe this is late, maybe it's not, but I am going into these updates that the Apple Card does have. So first, let's get into what the Apple Card actually offers, some of the basic benefits that it offers. So as you know, the Apple Card is a titanium card. A lot of my friends have it and, they say that it turns heads. It's basically the same weight as the gold card. So I expected it to be less weight, just because it's a no annual fee card and I just expected it. But obviously Apple tries to make really luxury products and make sure that they're the top of the line product in that area. If they did really want to do that, then they would offer a bonus. So just like I said, this card doesn't offer a bonus. It never did, and it probably never will. They don't give you any type of bonus with any type of spend, but you do get daily cash. You get a daily cash 3-2-1 setup. You get 3% at Apple stores, 2% with Apple Pay, 1% with just the card, and then you also have the Wallet app as well. The Wallet app will give you all your budgeting tools, kind of like a Mint.com. If you're familiar with Mint.com, I use it. I used to use it a lot. Now I use it a little bit. I usually use my budget system, but Mint.com is great. So that's really the card, and it didn't really have anything that turned heads at all for most people. For some Apple users that were excited about getting the Wallet app, about getting a card, about getting a new Apple product for free, then yeah, they were happy about it. But I'm not really that happy about it because, one, I'm a Samsung user. I use Samsung. I have a Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So I like Samsung, but I still wouldn't think that this card is worth it for my normal spending, for any type of spend that I have out there for bills. It's just not worth it for me. So that's what I looked at when I seen the card. I was just like, it's not worth it. It's a new Apple product. People are excited about it. People want to hear about it. They want reviews and all that stuff, but it wasn't really worth it at all for me. Recently, they came out with new information basically to go over, to add categories, and you obviously got the title correct. If you were really looking into that, there are new categories. If you didn't know about this, then I'm glad, because then I can be the one to inform you. If you do know about it, then I'm sorry. But if you like watching my videos, then thank you for coming through, and you obviously got some sort of benefit out of it. So let's get into what the new categories are. Let's break down the whole card in general, and then we can get into all that other stuff. So getting into the card itself, so you know that it had 3% at Apple. It does have still 3% at Apple. It still doesn't offer a bonus. Like I said, it never will. It still has 3% at Apple. It has 3% with Uber, which is new. It has 3% at Walgreens. You also have 2% with Apple Pay, and then 1% with the card. If I did miss anything, I don't think I did, but if I missed anything, make sure you comment down below. But you get all these different 3% categories now with Uber, with Walgreens, and it's just going to benefit your pockets. But the only thing is it's not normal spending. With any credit card, you really want categories that are going to give you normal spending. categories so that you can get rewards on what you would normally spend on, not something that you would go out and, spend at Walgreens. I can't say I've only been to one Walgreens ever in my lifetime. And I don't know how long Walgreens has been around, probably for a long time. I've only been to one, and that's because I was forced to be. Target was closed, Walgreens was open. I had to go to Walgreens. So I wouldn't have went to Walgreens, and I probably never will because there's no Walgreens near me. So that doesn't make sense for me. But it's not a normal spending category. That's what I would like. Now, Uber is close to a normal spending category. And the reason being is because there's a bunch of people that use Uber and budget for their rides every single week, every day. And that makes sense. Not for me. I have my own car and I don't live in a highly populated city. So Uber is not really for me. I don't really need it. But it still does offer different categories. And I'm not going to complain about them offering more categories. Maybe they'll partner with more and continue to gain more categories there. But 3% is not bad. And if you are a person that already had an Apple Card, then you just gain some more benefits. If you ever go to Walgreens, you know that you have the Apple Card in your pocket. Now, with Walgreens, you need to pay with Apple Pay. So you can't use the Apple Card. You have to pay with Apple Pay and you get 3%. With Uber, you can use the swipe function and get 3%. So it's more of an updated thing on Uber standpoint because of the fact that, obviously people want to use the card. If it's a titanium card, they want to turn heads. They want people to know that they have this Apple Card as a status symbol. Then they want to use the swipe feature. They don't want to use Apple Pay because that just makes it seem like you're just paying with a normal card. People want to use that card. They do. I know they do, whether they say they don't. They want to use it because of the fact that, it makes noise when it hits the table. You can hand it to people and it's just like, oh, this card is heavier. I do it all the time with my gold card and it feels good even though I wasn't expecting it. It feels good just to know that they're excited about cards and that you talk about cards on YouTube or whatever. I love cards. It does not make sense for them to only want them to use Apple Pay, which I understand is a whole nother way of using the card. You're getting into the app. You're finding a way to advertise in the app, whatever you need to do in the app. I don't have an iPhone. I don't have an iPad, so I don't really know what goes on in there. So I'm not going to say that they give you advertising or anything like that. But what I am saying is that people want to use the card. So find a way for people to just use the card and still gain 3%. Then you'll have your whole credit card situation there. You'll have your whole credit card set up. And I feel like they need to offer more normal spending categories. So do I feel like the card is still worth it? No, it does not have a bonus, but people will get it because it's a status symbol and people will want to continue to get it because it's a status symbol. They want to have every single iPhone user on or using the Apple Card. This is why they were accepting subprime customers, subprime credit scores. That doesn't make sense for you to do unless you wanted to get every single person on your credit card. So you only have a certain amount of people that can go on that credit card. This is what your flaw was. You only have 10 million? Now, I don't know however many million people are on iPhone, but you have a certain amount of million people that are on iPhone or have Apple products, but then you have the whole other half or majority of the country or world that is not on iPhone. So you're basically just limiting the amount of revenue that you could bring in or customers that you can bring in to Apple by cutting it in half. So I don't think that was smart for Goldman Sachs. I don't think that was smart for MasterCard. MasterCard, obviously, they have plenty of cards out there, but I don't think it's smart for Goldman Sachs. I don't think it's smart for Apple to have to do that. But, whatever. They do what they want. They're the business owners. I'm not. So they can do whatever they want. They have millions of people on their products, on their cards. So whatever. But I don't feel like it's worth it. Would I get it to review it? Yes. I like owning cards. So I would get it, especially no annual fee. That would be a card that I would have in my wallet or in my, my organizer here. I would probably put it in here because I wouldn't use it. but it would be something that I would want to keep just for review purposes and always just to have in my credit card collection, if that's what you want to call it. So that's the Apple Card. That's the update to the Apple Card, and they really don't have anything that completely surprised me, but the fact that they're adding on 3% categories is really good. If they added on 2% categories or 1% categories, obviously that would be worse. But the fact that they're adding on 3% categories, and I really don't know why Uber is partnered with this when they have their own credit card. But still, I guess they want more people to use Uber, and whatever percentage they get back, they can get back. So I don't know. I think that what they're doing is good, but do I think that it's worth it? No. So those are my thoughts. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you are an Apple Card user, if you're an Apple user and you were offended by this video, I'm sorry. I just feel like it's not really worth it if you're looking at normal spending. But if you wanted to get the card for the fact of owning the card, that's not a bad deal. Just get the card. It's a $0 annual fee. It's not going to affect you in any way. The only way it'll affect you is by your credit score, by dropping that. But then it'll eventually go back up because you have the credit line. So it's not permanently affecting you. So I'm not saying it's a bad choice. I'm just saying that if you wanted to use it for your spending, it's probably a bad choice. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you like it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I do a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards at the end of the week. And all you have to do in order to enter that giveaway or those giveaways is just comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you do all of those things, then you can get 1 ticket in the hat. If you want multiple tickets, you just comment multiple times. 5 is the max, but that's pretty much it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.